Hello, Cornerstone friends. It's Mr. Matt from Classroom 6 coming to you from my garage/office. And that's why I'm home. That's why I'm not wearing a mask. You can see me smile. You can see me frown. You can see me get angry. And that's good because we're talking about managing emotions again today. And we're talking about rights and responsibilities when managing our emotions. Okay? So, first, we're going to review the self-advocacy words right and responsibility. Okay? Okay, a right is something that you are supposed to have. You are entitled to it. All right? You are entitled to have emotions. You have that right. Okay? A responsibility is what you are supposed to have for others in your community. Okay, so you have the right to have emotions, but you have a responsibility not to let those emotions uh, uh, affect anybody in a bad way, anybody else. Okay, so all right, let's go over the topic words. Act. Okay, so if you are having an emotion, all right, that may influence how you act. If you're really happy, you probably act happy. You walk around saying, "Hey, it's a happy day," or something like that. Hopefully, a cooler song than that. That's a song my sister used to dance to when she was taking dancing lessons. Anyways, um, okay, so act. All right, so you have an act. You have a responsibility to act responsibly. You have a right to act happy if you're happy. All right. You also have the right to act angry if you're angry, you know. However, you have a responsibility not to act out your anger in a way that's going to disrupt the lives of others. Better, okay? We discussed this before. Feeling better. You, it's important that you try to find ways to make yourself feel better. Okay, if you're having a negative emotion like anger or anxiety or something like that, you should try to find ways to make yourself feel better, like deep breathing, separating yourself, going somewhere else away from people so that you don't upset them, because you have a responsibility not to upset people if you can help it. Okay, so we talked about breathing, we talked about better, we talked about act. It's good to try and stay calm. Okay, calm. Emotion, we already talked about emotions, all the different emotions: happy, sad, angry, frustrated, nervous, anxious, a whole bunch of them. How we feel, right? Our emotions can affect how we feel. Emotions are feelings that we have. So if you're happy, it might make you feel good. All right. Yeah. If you're sad, it might make you feel really sad. And if you should talk about your feelings with other people, you can talk about your emotions with other people, someone you trust, like your parents, or a caregiver, or a really good friend. Okay, so right now our at our rights and responsibility chart, as it has to do with emotions, managing your emotions. So I have the right to.
Have feelings and emotions.
I have the right to have feelings and emotions, but I have a responsibility to.
Know what feelings and emotions look, sound, and feel like.
All right. I have a responsibility to know, okay, if I'm angry and I get really loud and mean and angry and I start yelling and everything, that's gonna, I have a responsibility to know how that's gonna affect other people. Okay. Um, okay, so let's see. I have the right to.
Feel sad.
I do have the right to feel sad. I'm not going to act out sad again because hopefully we all know what sad is. We can see it. You can see it by the sad face right there. I have the right to feel sad, but I have a responsibility to.
Take care of myself when I am sad.
Okay, you can't. I guess what that means is you can't just always expect people to be like, "Oh, you poor thing, you're feeling so sad. Oh, what can we do for you to make you feel better?" Not everybody is going to treat you like a small child and coddle you all the time. Sometimes you have to take care of yourself when you're feeling sad. So you have that responsibility. Chin up. Don't be afraid. I have the right.
Feel angry or upset.
I have the right to be angry or upset. But I have the responsibility to.
Choose to act in ways that help me feel better.
Okay, so don't let angry or upset get in the way of your job or what you have to do, like school, or anything that you're doing in the community. All right? So choose to act in ways that will help you feel better. If you're angry, separate yourself to another room, okay? So that you don't disturb others. Take deep breathing and calm down. Talk to a friend if you need to, or just be alone. I have a right to.
Use coping strategies to deal with feelings.
To use coping strategies to deal with the feelings, like deep breaths. You can think about things that might make you feel better, like going to an amusement park, or seeing a movie that you like, or having an ice cream cone. Okay, or you can talk to friends, or like I said, you can separate yourself and be alone. You have the right to use coping strategies to deal with feelings, but you have responsibility to.
Know which coping strategies work for me.
Okay, so you need to know what's going to work for you. You have to practice. If you keep using a coping strategy that doesn't help, then try to find another one. Deep breathing doesn't work for you, try something else. Like, separating yourself to a room, or, thinking nice thoughts, Okay. Okay, now we're going to go over some scenarios again. I like saying scenarios in an aristocratic tone because it's a word that lends itself to an aristocratic tone. Scenarios. Yes, Thurston. Thurston Howard III likes to act out scenarios. Okay, so this lesson will help you understand your rights. Okay. We will also learn that having rights also means that you will also learn that having rights also means having responsibilities. We have the rights to do many things, but we also have the responsibility to consider others when using those rights. Okay, your job is to match rights with their responsibility. Okay, you know something? We just did that. I read the wrong thing. We just did match rights with responsibilities. Now what we're doing is we are going to, I'm going to read, and as I read these scenarios, your job is to help decide if the character has the right described in the scenario and if they are being responsible or not. So when I read the story, we'll decide whether they have a right and whether or not they're being responsible. So Tina's roommate. First one, Tina's roommate refuses to help her clean the apartment. Tina is angry. Her face feels hot and she's breathing fast. She yells at her roommate and throws a book on the ground. Does Tina have the right to feel angry? Well, if you remember, we do have the right to feel angry. So if you guessed yes, you are correct.
Yes.
Is Tina being responsible by letting her anger affect someone else, even if someone else is not doing something that we want? Do we have the right to get angry and mess them up? If you said no, you are correct with that too. Tina is not being responsible.
No.
All right. Here's a different way that this could have played out. Tina's roommate refuses to help clean the apartment. Tina is angry. Her face feels hot and she's breathing fast. She takes a deep breath. I am angry, she says to her roommate. We need to talk about this later. Tina takes a break and talks to her roommate when she is calm. Does Tina have the right to feel angry? Again, yes, she does.
Yes.
Is Tina being responsible by using coping strategies to calm herself down and then talk to her friend when she's calm? She is being responsible.
Yes.
All right. Okay, Tina is sad that her best friend is moving away. She tells her sister how she is feeling. They make plans to go for a walk together. Does Tina have the right to feel sad that her friend is moving away? Of course. That's your right to have that emotion. She's right to have that emotion.
Yes.
Is Tina being responsible? Well, she's not negatively affecting anybody around her. She's just asking her sister. She tells her sister how she's feeling, and then her sister is nice and plans to go for a walk with her later, and they'll probably discuss her sad feelings some more. So yes, she is being responsible.
Yes.
Alrighty. Tina is sad that her best friend is moving. She slams her bedroom door. She slams her bedroom door when her sister has her friend over and she disrupts her sister and her friend. She disrupts whatever they're doing. Does Tina have the right to feel sad? Yes, of course she does, like we said before.
Yes.
Is Tina being responsible by slamming the door and disrupting her sister and her friend? No, she's not being responsible. Again, you have the right to have feelings, but you have the responsibility not to let those feelings mess other people up. Okay?
No.
So Tina's not being responsible by slamming the door. Tina's boss gave her a new job at work. Tina does not understand how to do the job. She feels confused. I don't know what to do. She's confused. Tina stops doing the new job. She does her old job instead. She just gives up. Yeah, I'll just do my old job, even though my boss wants me to do the new one. Okay, so does Tina have the right to feel confused? Yes, she has that right.
Yes.
Is Tina being responsible by not doing the new job that her boss asked her to do? No, she's not being responsible. You're supposed to do what your boss tells you. So no.
No.
Okay. Now let's look at a different way this could have played out. Tina's boss gave her a new job at work. Tina does not understand how to do the new job. She feels confused. Tina stops doing the new job. She finds her boss and asks for help. Now that's a much better way to handle it. Okay, instead of just not doing it, okay, she asked her boss for help. Okay. So does Tina have the right to feel confused? Of course.
Yes.
Is Tina being responsible by asking her boss for help? Yes.
Yes.
Tina is meeting her new job coach at work. She does not know if she will like the new job coach. She is worried she's worried they will be mean. Nobody likes a mean person. It's not fun to work with a mean person. She decides to skip work today to avoid that whole situation. Does Tina have the right to feel worried? Yeah, everybody has the right to feel worried if they need to feel worried.
Yes.
Is Tina being responsible by skipping work so she doesn't have to work with this new person, even though she really has no idea if the new job coach is going to be mean or not? Okay, well, no, you're not being responsible if you skip work. You should not skip work, especially if you want to get paid. Okay, so she's not being responsible.
No.
Okay, let's see how this could have played out differently. Tina is meeting her new job coach at work. She does not know if she will like the new job coach. She is worried they will be mean. She does some yoga before work to help her feel calm. Okay, yoga is a nice thing. It's where you just do like stretches, to like stretch out your muscles in your body and you breathe. Sort of like exercise, but it's relaxing at the same time. So she does some yoga before work to help her feel calm. So if she doesn't skip work, she just does something to help her feel calm, so she's better able to deal with it if her new job coach happens to be someone she doesn't like. So does Tina have the right to feel worried? Yes.
Yes.
Is Tina being responsible by taking steps to help her deal with her emotion? Yes.
Yes.
Okay, well that's it for this assignment, Cornerstone friends. And next comes the song. So I'll see you in a minute, or a few seconds as it were. All right. Okay, Cornerstone friends, and now it's time for the song. This song was written and performed by a guy named Eddie Cochran in 1958. It's about having a job and getting frustrated because of the responsibilities that you have to deal with when you have a job. Okay, it's called Summertime Blues. I'm gonna raise a fuss, I'm gonna raise a holler. I'm working all summer just to try to earn $1. Well, time called my baby, trying to get a date, and my boss says no dice, son, you got Dad said, you can't have the car, it didn't work late. Well, sometimes I wonder what I'm gonna do, 'cause there ain't no cure for the summertime blues. Gonna take 2 weeks, gonna have my vacation. Gonna take my problem to the United Nations. Well, I went to my congressman and he said, quote, I'd like to help you, son, but you're too young to vote. Sometimes I wonder what I'm gonna do, but there ain't no cure for the summertime blues. Yeah. Well, there ain't no cure for the summertime blues.